Peace family. So I tell you guys all the time, right? In order for you to overcome the fear, you have to face it. All right. One of the books, and I've been speaking about this book for so long now. And this is actually like my third time finishing up reading this book. It is The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. It is one of the best books that I have in my dictionary. I mean, in my library. Okay. I'm gonna share just this technique. Okay, is on page 278, and it talks about master technique for overcoming any particular fear. The following is a process and technique for overcoming fear, which I teach from the platform. It works like a charm. Try it. Suppose you are afraid of water, a mountain, an interview, an audition, or you fear closed places. If you are afraid of swimming, begin now to sit still for 5 or 10 minutes, 3 or 4 times a day, and imagine you are swimming. Actually, you are swimming in your mind. It is a subjective experience. Mentally, you have projected yourself into the water. You feel the chill of the water and the movement of your arms and legs. It is all real, vivid, and a joyous activity of the mind. It is not idle daydreaming, for you know that what you are experiencing in your imagination will be developed in your subconscious mind. Then you will be compelled to express the image and likeness of the picture you impressed on your deeper mind. This is the law of the subconscious. You could apply the same technique if you are afraid of mountains or high places. Imagine you are climbing the mountain. Feel the reality of it or enjoy the scenery, knowing that as you continue to do this mentally, you will do it physically with ease and comfort. I'm going to share a story with you guys based upon Dr. Joseph Murphy talking about mountains and high places. So when I got into this whole thing taking radical action, I remember I would look forward to the next adventure, to the next thing that I can do to break free from other people's fears that were imposed upon me. Okay. When I was a kid, my mother, who I love to the life of me, okay, my mother, I remember me hearing her say she was afraid of heights and that she just didn't like heights. And so as a kid, right, I developed having experiencing that fear. And so about 5 years ago, I remember is a bridge that is close to my house, probably about I want to say 11 or 12 blocks away from me. And so I remember this day like it was yesterday. I called my oldest son, who at the time he was about 15 years old. And I asked him, I said, do you know how to get on a bridge? The bridge that's located by the house. And he said no. And I had a car at that time. And he said no. And I said, I want to walk this bridge. And because he knew my fear, and I guess because he was fearful of heights too, because most likely, he done heard me say I'm afraid and stuff like that, so I imposed my fears on him too. And so I remember I was so eager to walk this bridge. It was like I wanted to master walking it. It was like I didn't want to be controlled by the fear of me not being able to walk the bridge. And I remember I was walking. I was like, how the hell do you get on this bridge, right? And so what I did was I was looking up ways to get on the bridge, and then I finally found how to get on the bridge. Okay. I guess the fear of me actually walking a bridge, it I was so fearful that I was, telling myself subconsciously that there's like, don't go on a bridge because, or don't find the exact location on how to enter the bridge. And I never forget, when I started walking the bridge, I had so many thoughts going on in my mind. But do you know what I did? I made sure I had headphones on, and I made sure that I was listening to something that was positive. And oftentimes when I walked the bridge, I would listen to um what is his name? And he's from Compton and he's a bodybuilder. Oh gosh, what is his name? CT Fletcher. Okay. I would listen to CT Fletcher. And then I would listen to David Goggins. I would listen to people that talked about fear. And I would walk the bridge. And it was times where, as though, honey, I would be so nervous, couldn't even go to the side, like to look down to see that damn water. Okay. And I remember the more I kept on doing it, the more comfortable I got with doing it. Okay. And I remember it would be times I didn't even want to look at the people. I just wanted to hurry up. This was a session between me and me. Okay. The old version of me, the ego that's telling me I couldn't do it. And at times I would walk so damn fast because I wanted to hurry up and complete it. Okay. At times I would even run the bridge because I was like, you know what? Let me hurry up and complete this because this was a challenge. And then it came to the point where, as though I got so, it became second nature that I would go towards the, like, where the rail is or the fence, and I would look down. I would take pictures. At times I would even work out on the bridge, but I didn't always start off that way. I didn't always start off that way. Okay, I started off not having enough information. I started off telling myself, what if this bridge collapsed? I started off with not thinking that I was able to master the fear, right? Master the fear of me actually doing it. But the more I believed in myself, the more I was able to do it. Okay. And then it was another thing that I had did. It was a helicopter ride. I never forget. And this was about I want to say 6 years ago. My family and I, we had went to Myrtle Beach for like a vacation. And I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do a new adventure. And I remember they had a helicopter ride. And it was me, my son, and a guy and my ex. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting out of this. And I took the helicopter ride. I did a Facebook Live, and that's mainly like where my challenge is. I would bring my family, my Facebook family, along with me for the excursion, right? So they can see that you are more than capable of overcoming it. And I did the helicopter ride, although my eyes was tightly squeezed. Okay, shut, honey, holding on to that goddamn thing in that helicopter so tight. And then when I got to the top, right? Because going up is like, that's the scary part. What was the scary part for me? Like going up and then seeing, like, But then once I got to the top, and the helicopter is just like, up already. And I'm looking down and, it's like, I once heard KRS-One say this. He said, To fear is really not to live. And people that have all these fears, it's not so much they are afraid to die, they are really afraid to live. And it's so true, because if you talking yourself out of doing anything that your heart may really want to do, and because of the fear of failing, okay, you don't do it, you got to ask yourself, are you really living? Are you really alive? Because, at times, living and alive is completely two different things. Okay. Living is just like you just going through it, right? You just going through the emotions. Alive is more so excitement, is more adventurous, is more or is it alive or living? Honey, correct me at the bottom. Okay. You know what I mean now. All right. So even when I did my first speaking engagement, okay, I was terrified, to say the least. I didn't know what to expect. I never booked a venue. Okay. This was gonna be my first time, and I booked it. I didn't have all the answers, but I did not allow that to stop me. And so I really want that person out there to know that the fear is real because you saying it is real. Okay. But you are more powerful than that fear. You more powerful, you more bigger, you more capable than that fear. And not until you actually start saying that you deserve a life full of adventure, a life full of bliss, a magical, extremely phenomenal life, will your life change. And with that being said, I love you guys.